So I feel like inspiration is basically you looking at someone and thinking, wow, this person has been able to achieve something so great, amazing, authentic, unique, whatever the case may be, anything that's positive, right? You look at them and think, wow, you know what? I can actually do an introspection of myself and actually see what I can do that can basically make me great, that can make me happy, that can make me more fulfilled. You know, that for me, or that to me, is actually inspiration. When you are actually inspired to do something that is aligned to your values, your principles, your talents, your characteristics, your abilities, or whatever the case may be, to do something. Yes, you would have seen the next person like do something, but then you actually internalize that, assess yourself and think, okay, I'm gonna actually try and also reach out to basically reach out and find my greatness, but I'm not going to actually copy that person. I'm going to see what is it that I'm good at, what are my talents, what are my gifts, what are my abilities. That to me is inspiration. And then competition. Competition is when you look at someone and think, okay, she's wearing black hair, I can wear blacker hair. Okay, she wearing X brand, I can wear X brand and a couple of other X brands. Okay, this person is going out to eat at place XYZ. Well, then I can actually go to those same places and actually top it up and even go further, or go to even more beautiful or much more expensive places. That's competition. And you know what? You don't need that. You don't need to have that dirty, filthy heart. I'm sorry, I know it's Easter weekend, but it is what it is. Let's just keep it real. That's what Unscripted is about. It's about real talk. Be inspired, do not compete, because competition will actually make you do things that you can't sustain. Competition will actually have you doing things that don't make sense. Competition will have you not being yourself. I don't know, maybe there have been times where I've not been myself, but for as long as I can remember, most of the time I've tried to be myself. And me trying to be myself, I really don't understand and I can't imagine what it's like to be somebody else. And not only that, but be somebody else consistently. It must be hard, it must be tough, because you don't know what drives people to do the things they do. You don't know what resources are behind their actions. You don't know what things, are in their shadows that actually make them do what they do. You don't know. So at the end of the day, I feel like inspiration will help you do things that you can sustain. I know for a fact that I cannot sustain showing off the things that I bought. That's me personally, and I've got nothing against people that actually do show things that they've bought, because that's what they can do. They can sustain that. That's their thing. I personally can't, because sometimes 7, 8, 9 months, 10 months goes by without me buying a single new thing. I'm not lying. It's true. Yes. Okay, maybe a big new thing. Okay, so I can't afford to actually be the type of person that can show off things all the time, because I can't sustain it. I can't sustain, for example, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something real quick. And this is me not bash. I'm not bashing anyone who does the things that I can't sustain. I can't sustain, for example, showing the car that I drive, because I've only recently bought a car, and I've only, I'm still working my finances to get me to a place of sustainability, So at the end of the day, to be inspired, you gotta be true to yourself. Be true to yourself, then you'll be inspired, and then you actually do what you can sustain. And in sustaining yourself, there's longevity. In competition, I feel like there's a lot of suffering. So know the difference between inspiration and competition.